My name is Jim Whitechurch, and I'm the president of the Board of Directors at Guelph Curling. The Board of Directors provides general direction. We also are responsible for the financial management of the funds that come into the club. The day-to-day operations are really up to the General Manager and staff. Okay, so for several years, Guelph Curling has been situated on a large property, and we recently sold off about 2/3 of our land holding, and that brought in just a little over $8 million to the club.
My name is Fred Osborn. I'm a member of the Guelph Curling Club, and I have been a member for 60 years. The Guelph Curling Club was established back in 1838. The original games were played on a mill pond on the Speed River, very close to the Sleeman Center. The brooms, you'll note, are about 1 foot wide. They were old house brooms, but that's what they used. They had boards on the ice for traction, and when they threw the rock, they did not slide. In the high school league where I started, there were 3 high schools involved, and I met my wife here. That was the highlight of my life. Overall membership is over 800 at this present time.
My name is Heather Meldrum. I'm a director on the board here, and I'm also the chair of the IDEA Committee. And I've been curling here now for about, since 2018, but I've curled most of my life. Guelph Curling wanted to become a more relevant partner in the community and be a safe and welcoming space for all people to want to join curling. So IDEA stands for the Inclusive, Diversity, Equity, and Accessibility. So we are that committee to make sure that this is a welcoming place and more people want to come to our building. The new branding reflects our commitment to the IDEA Committee because we've dropped the word club and now we're just Guelph Curling, which takes out the exclusiveness that the word club brings.
My name is Adam LeBrun, and I'm in my 3rd year as General Manager here. My background in golf with the PGA of Canada and Golf Canada was focused more around events. So it was a lot of marketing, event management, but also dealing with volunteers and the full structure of the events from start to finish. Seeing obviously so many different venues from around Canada and around the world to see how they operate, talk to those managers to see what works and what wasn't working, and kind of gain that knowledge over the years has helped me sort of implement some of those strategies here. We started a new league this year that has drop-in opportunities, so you don't necessarily have to be a member. You can pay a weekly fee whenever you're available and come and play in that league. And it's generally for new curlers, but it provides a great opportunity for people just to get their feet wet, learn the game a little bit. A big focus has been around not only just expansion, but expansion with a focus. We're going out to community events in the summertime mainly. Outdoor festivals, it really brings out a whole new demographic, and you get the conversations going face to face, and it's amazing how much interest that draws up.
I am particularly proud of our youth programs. Before I went on the board, I was involved with the high school program, and COVID basically killed the high school curling, and we've now built it back to the point this year where we have 19 teams in our high school program here at Guelph Curling, from basically 0 3 or 4 years ago.
My experience with coming to Guelph Curling, I had curled many years at a club in Burlington. It started when I was 12. And actually I was returning that season after breaking my ankle and was pretty terrified to go out on the ice. And the first thing walking in is everyone was welcoming to me, didn't tell anyone what was going on, and I didn't do well in my first shot, I'll admit. I hogged it. And I thought, oh no, they're not gonna think I know what I'm doing. And thankfully the next shot was good, and I said to the skip, and I explained to him why I was nervous at first. He's like, oh, great, well, welcome to Guelph. How welcoming everybody was really solidified my desire to join Guelph Curling in a larger capacity than just a curler. And that's why I went for the board and the chair of the IDEA Committee.
We've been moving responsibly towards a sustainable future and developing new programs and changing the face of curling subtly. So I think that's probably our greatest achievement.
We talked about what our values are and how it's, you know, more central to community. You know, it's about fun, it's about longevity, and it's about wellness, whether that be physical or mental, because when you're out here and you're socializing with friends and family and whatnot, co-workers, you know, you do feel a sense of belonging, but, you know, it does kind of take away from the weight of the world these days, right? You're here and it's a bit of an escape for a few hours.
We have a very active and involved membership here. Our members run our leagues, they organize events and bonspiels, and the current slam is a perfect example of our members stepping up to help the club. There were some 250 volunteers for basically for 150 positions. So we actually had to turn people away in terms of the number of volunteers we needed. So our members run this place.
One of the first things we did actually was get involved with Goldline Curling. They had just started the United We Curl program, and so we, you know, talked to them, got some resources from them, and you know, that was our starting base. And really worked on transforming our partnership program to make it more back and forth. You know, it's less, you know, us always looking for handouts. It's more about, you know, okay, you know, we want to be able to advertise for you and give you business as well. So let's make this a true partnership where we're collaborating and not making it just sort of one way. I've been really fortunate here with the team that I get to work with. The board approved last year for me to hire an operations manager. It's definitely great to have the support of the board to be able to hire the right people to get them in place and really push forward to make this place as good as it can be.